Hello everyone, this is Jan and Cindy from orJANics 50nRaw. And if you remember, June 1st, Cindy started a 1-month raw vegan challenge. She challenged herself to do 1 month raw vegan. And so it's July the 16th today, and I told you guys that I would interview her afterwards and have her reflect back on how she felt, how she did, you know, just kind of things like that. So, Cindy, how was it?
It was interesting.
How were the food cravings, the cooked food cravings?
I did really good not wanting cooked food until my husband and son cooked a meal in our house, and there probably hadn't been a meal cooked in our house since January. And when they started making, they made biscuits and ham and eggs. Yeah. And I kept smelling that ham, and I just ate like 2 pounds of strawberries and 3 or 4 bananas, and then I was still hungry, so I ate 2 more pounds of strawberries and some more bananas and drank water, and finally I just went to bed. I couldn't stand it.
Bananas just do not quench the craving for ham.
Exactly.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah, and so that was, you know, it was good, and we've gone to several restaurants, and I was able always to order a salad or, you know, something that I liked. And I noticed a lot of restaurants don't even smell like food when you walk into them, so it's really amazing. But I said my goal was to lose 10 pounds, but mostly my goal was to get healthier.
Right.
And so I actually lost 7.4, and that's actually as of today.
Wow.
Yeah. But
since June 1st? Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. All total, since I met you, I've lost 16.8. I met you the end of March.
Yay.
So, yeah. In March, I'm a diabetic type 2, so in March my A1C was 9.1, and now it's 6.4.
Excellent.
And in the mornings when I tested, it got down to 85 when I was taking my supplements every day like I was supposed to. And so that, you know, in March it was outrageous. And so my blood pressure.
What's outrageous? How high were your numbers in March?
250 to 275.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Yeah.
So, but I want everybody to, I just want to like tell you guys, eating fruit, she brought her blood sugar down.
Exactly.
And that's really important to understand, because a lot of people say, well, I can't eat fruit because it's gonna spike my blood sugar, and it does not do that because of the low glycemic load. So I want everybody to really understand that her blood sugars came down to the 80s eating all this fruit. So
85 was my low. My blood pressure, it was like 190 something over 99, which is like heart attack. It's now averaging 125 over 82, which is almost normal.
That's great.
My cholesterol in March was 267. In July, it was 258.
Yay.
And so it's going down.
It's going down.
Yeah, it's not an overnight thing.
Right.
And my triglycerides were in September of last year, they were 199, and they had always been below that. But in March, they were 309.
Oh my goodness, Cindy.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to me in March other than my birthday.
Too much cake.
Too much cake. And so now they're 271, and so they've gone down a lot.
It'll take 3 months of you really you know, eating healthy to get your numbers down.
Right. Or maybe even longer, you never know. So, you know, that's just
good. They're coming down.
They're coming down. I'm feeling better. I have a lot more energy. When we first started, and I was coming almost every day and getting the wheatgrass shots, and I was detoxing, and like for a month I like blew green stuff out of my nose. Wow. But it started Easter weekend, and now I have not had any, what do you call it? Mucus. I have not had any mucus until I started eating bread. Yeah. And then the mucus has started back, and so I've started back trying to do the wheatgrass at home.
Good.
Yeah. last month was a hard month because my husband was sick. And, you know, he had several appointments with specialists and stuff, and so it was hard for me to stay focused a lot of times on what I was supposed to be doing.
Right.
And
you traveled too.
And I traveled.
That'll mess anybody up. I mean, that messes everybody up, is when you go on vacation to see family and friends, and it's hard.
And I didn't have a scale the whole time we were gone. I did not have a scale to weigh on. And so I was just like, you know, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
But I feel like that it's been beneficial, and I'm going to continue doing it, and I'm going to get back on track. I haven't been able to really get fully back on track since I've been back. But on July the 7th, I wrote on my Facebook page, my group, I wrote, you know, people keep asking me, you know, how is eating raw helping you, or how is drinking kombucha helping you, or, you know, whatever. And I have a hard time answering that.
Yeah.
And so I just made a list of all the differences that have taken place. And so I've lost 16.8, and I put I've lost almost 20 pounds because I really didn't know have a real number that at that particular moment. I no longer have horrible gas.
Yeah.
We're all happy about that.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah. I'm no longer constipated. I no longer have tonsil stones, and the holes, I have holes in my tonsils, are closing up.
Wow, I haven't noticed. I haven't looked at mine.
But, I mean, I got them a lot, but I've been eating bread, and 2 days in this week, I've had tonsil stones just from eating bread, and so I know probably bread's not good for me. Yeah. Let's see. My hemorrhoids are no longer there, or at least not aggravated. My underarms had no odor, and I was not using deodorant. But now I've been eating bread, and I've eaten some meat, and so now that's beginning to change. And so I'm wanting to get back into where I was with the wheatgrass, just to clean me out. My breath smells better. My gums feel better because I would get sores in my mouth. My vision has improved. My arthritis and fibromyalgia has improved. I have way more energy. I feel like I'm thinking more clearly. My hair and nails and skin look better. I have gotten so many compliments on my skin. And that's when I'm not wearing any makeup.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's because she uses orJANics Magic Face Serum.
I do. I do. And I mean, I can really tell a difference in my hands. I use it everywhere.
Me too.
It's not going to last much longer. But, you know, I can't say that any one thing changed. But just, or that any one thing did it. I am allergic to cigarette smoke. And on our way home, we stopped by and I saw one of my cousins that I haven't seen in probably 40 years. And we saw her and her adult children were smoking. And I thought, oh no. But we were outside, and I didn't have an asthma attack.
Oh, that's
it made me a little nauseous, but I didn't have the asthma attack.
That's good.
So, yeah, I was real happy with that.
I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
So that's pretty much it.
Good. Well, let us know if you do it again.
I'm going to continue doing it, and I'm going to get back on track.
Good.
Yeah.
That's that, staying on track. It's always, I'm going to stay on track. Gotta stay on track. Gotta stay on track. Because it's so easy when, you know, 99.9% of the people around you are eating the sad diet. It's so easy to just get off track, you know. But
it is. The other night, maybe Tuesday night, I was going to have the hummus that I made and the chips, and then my husband came in, and he was going to go to a place that I really like to go to. So I said, fine, I'll just go with you. So we had a botana, you know, and that didn't have anything. It just reversed all the good stuff that I had done to myself.
Did you make your raw corn chips?
Not yet. I haven't made them.
But you know, down here in South Texas, when you go out to eat at a Mexican food restaurant, they give you a big bowl of corn chips and a big bowl of hot sauce for free. So, you know, I mean, just going and eating that chips and salsa is
And they'll bring you all you want.
They'll bring you all you want. They'll refill it as many times as you want. And many times you have like 3 different selections of salsa, and they just keep filling it up and filling it up. And
Exactly.
and it is really very addictive.
Yeah.
The salsa's raw, but the chips
Are not raw.
So you can take your own chips.
Yeah, I can take my own chips.
Yeah.
I take my own kombucha a lot of times and drink that.
Yeah.
Or even my own water.
We do that. We take our own kombucha. But even sometimes we buy for the kids those organic corn chips from H-E-B, and many times we'll just take a bag to the Mexican food restaurant and just eat our own chips with the hot sauce.
Well, and it's saving the restaurant money.
Well, yeah, they still bring you a bag. I mean,
Yeah.
but even when you make your raw corn chips, you can go. I did that once, but it just didn't taste the same.
Yeah. I have an old dehydrator, those round one with the trays. And I've tried to do a few things in it, but I think it gets too hot. You can't adjust the temperature on it.
Maybe.
And so I think I'm going to either have to put them in the oven on 100, 125,
Yeah.
whatever the temperature is, or, and I can, my oven goes that low.
Yeah, it needs to be like below 110. So yeah, if your dehydrator is like really hot, you're just cooking them. You might as well just eat them cooked. So.
Exactly. And so I think I'm going to do that until I'm going to put them in the oven until I get me a
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good, Cindy. Thanks for sharing.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And having me back again.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, let us know if you've done a month or if you're challenging yourself, and leave some comments on this video to encourage us both. We both need encouragement.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.